Welcome in. This is NST Undead. Welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. This is going to be a champion spotlight of the Cheshire Cat. He looks pretty interesting. I like his kit. Let's go over his kit real quick, and then we'll take him straight into Dragon 23 and test his damage. Alright, so A1. If he's under Veil or Perfect Veil, it does an AoE and places Veil on himself after he does the AoE, or after he does the turn. A2 is attack an enemy 3 times. Each hit will decrease an enemy's speed up to 10% and decreases or increases his own speed by 10%. Doesn't work on bosses, which is kind of lame. It could have been interesting if that did, but it is what it is. And then if it kills an enemy, he gets Perfect Veil, and the lowest turn meter does as well. Attack all enemies before attacking, places Perfect Veil, and increase attack on this champion for 2 turns, grants an extra turn if it kills somebody. His passive is interesting. If he's under Veil or Perfect Veil, turn meter effects are more effective. Also, this champion is under Veil or Perfect Veil. Attacks will ignore 15% of the target's defense and inflict 15% more damage. And then he has an active part that keeps him alive whenever this champion is about to receive a hit that will drop their HP below 20%, blocks the incoming damage, places block damage and Perfect Veil on him for 1 turn. This is why I think he's gonna be interesting in PvP. But we'll see if he does enough damage. So let's take him into Dragon 23 here. And this is the kind of team I was gonna go with. But let's add Duchess in here. And we could do that. Because his damage is based off of attack and speed, everybody. So the more speed he has, the more damage he does as well. So let's try this out. Okay, we'll increase his turn meter, give him increased attack, decrease defense, weaken, Veil right off the bat. That's the only reason why Duchess is in here, so he gets that ignore defense and extra damage boost. Okay, let's see what the AoE does. 339, 270 to 339, not terrible. I don't know if that's the best you could do, but that's not bad. Okay, let's do this again and try the A2. Alrighty, so this is the attacks 3 times. He'll gain damage every hit because he's gaining speed. So let's see how this does. 140, 130, didn't get the third one, so that's probably going to be roughly 450,000 hit, which isn't terrible. Let's go ahead and get through and try his A1, which he's veiled, so he'll do an AoE actually. Okay. 450, 512, 389. That's a hefty A1. That's a pretty hefty A1. So I think his damage potential is pretty good, and he's going to build up a little bit more damage by his A2. So let's go try him in Elite Arena, guys. I think he might be interesting. I've been curious on playing with him. So Harima here's going to do the ignore defense stuff that we don't like, but that's okay. We're going to pretty much do the same-ish setup here. We're going to do this. We're going to do Duchess again. Not team setup champions. Why am I filter? If I could do it right, huh? And the cat. Alright. So this is the team we're going with. This is just the fastest champion and gives increased speed, so not a bad thing. Increase attack, Perfect Veil, and then straight into the nuke. Let's see how we can go with this. And I'm definitely curious on these. I like his survivability aspect. I think that's pretty cool. With he could block his own damage, which is very important in PvP scenarios nowadays. So sadly, we only have Monkey King we're gonna hurt here, but let's go ahead and try it anyways. 104,000 on the Monkey King, and he gets the extra turn though. So that's also interesting. And he decreased the speed. He almost broke through that though, guys. That was pretty interesting. Okay. So he... I don't even... Look at that. He just did his A1 and shredded everything. I'm kind of wondering if you just A1 with this guy mostly. Like, 100k? And then turn meter effects are better when he's under Perfect Veil. So, I mean, you definitely, I think, want to have him with the champion that can Perfect Veil. Oh, let's see. Oh, Petrification. So, let's go ahead and just A1 again. Interesting. So, Harima's a hard counter to him, obviously. But, let's see what this team does. What does he do on auto? He does the AoE. He killed himself. So, reflect damage still makes him kill himself. Interesting. I mean, we can revive. I don't know if it'll help here. We have him built pretty fast, so... Okay, he does his A2 there, which probably is not the best thing, to be honest with you. I don't know, guys. What do you think? I think the A1 is pretty interesting. We might try it in Hydra. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and do this one. I don't know if we have a good way to deal with our Mons here. Don't need to, though. Let's just A1. I mean, look at that damage, guys. I mean, that's a squishy team, except for Mithrala, possibly, but... That's a very interesting damage marker on an A1. Let's see what we can do with this team. Not much, because it's all... Yeah, we're in trouble. And then he dies right away because Marius things. Okay, we got locked out there, so not the best showcase on that one. We're going to go and reset. Let's go ahead and go against this. So, I mean, he is going to have the problems of stone skin like everybody else. But he also, I think, brings a lot with... So we're going to go and do this. Like, the damage isn't bad, though. And then we'll just... Almost tore through stone skin like it was butter. And he's fast. I mean, we're lapping the enemy team here. And look, he didn't take any damage there because his passive. Everything's AoE all times. And you gotta remember, guys, that passive is on a 3-turn cooldown. So now his passive's already gonna work again now. Because he gets extra turns too. Wow, I didn't even think about that. So if you're going fast enough, his passive's gonna stay rocking for you. Let's just see what it does on full auto. I haven't did a team setup or anything. We killed somebody. Harima, we know, is a hard counter. Okay. Block damage. AoE. I don't know. I think he's going to be fun. I don't know if he's going to be meta. But I think he has a chance. That Tormund's going to just mess everything up. Let's go against this team. Let's see if a Siegfried can take him down. Tore straight through. Wow. More to counter for sure. This is interesting, guys. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I mean, definitely scary if you're not ready, right? But that A1 is lethal, right? And then building him fast, like it makes him just lap people. And then he's kind of just always protected. Got a weak hit there. See how much damage? He did 570k damage in that. I don't know, guys. I think he might be... Let's go against this team. See if he could take on one of the tankiest teams out there. Oh, fear because of Taurus. So Taurus couldn't kill him because of his passive. But yeah, I mean, this isn't looking good at all. It's interesting though. He does a lot of damage. I mean, he still did just as much as Taurus on there. And that passive keeping him alive, like even Hefrak here. Everybody, I mean, he's not going to be able to kill him right away because his passive. Well, that time it didn't. He didn't even. He weak hit, I think. But like right here, block damage. Killed the Duchess, but couldn't kill him. And then he's just lapping him, getting increased speed, going faster, doing more damage. I don't know. I think he's going to be fun to play with. I really do. And I think he might be able to see some end game live arena and stuff just because of that passive, and then always keeping himself protected and hidden is very, very strong. Oh, we were slower here again, which is never good. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's go see what he can do in a Hydra team, guys. Not Chimera, Hydra. Oh, we can't. He's used his keys. We'll do a Hydra video with him. I want to see what kind of damage he could do with Hydra, because he can build up his own speed another 10%, and spamming A1s is pretty good. Putting him with ally attacks, I think he might be pretty fun in Hydra. I don't know if he'll be perfect there or not, but we'll see. But this is his build. It's a pretty stout build, so obviously, you know, you got to take that in account for that. This is only with a 1-star blessing, so it's gonna get way crazier once he gets up there. Everything's fully booked, and he does have this talent on as well, which is only a 20% chance to deal another 20% damage, which is still strong if it procs. These are his masteries I picked for him. But tell me what you guys thought. I think he's going to be very interesting, and I think he's going to be fun to play with. But definitely drop a comment. Let me know what you think. We will test him in Hydra at another date. And yeah, just hopefully if you get him, I think he's going to be fun. But that's all for this one, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you guys later.